Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Advanced Level Test Management Certification. We are getting started with our next chapter, that is chapter 3, Managing the Team. And here we are covering the very first segment, that is 3.1, the test team. And today as a part of this segment, we are covering the sub-segment, that is 3.1.1, typical skills within 4 areas of competencies, and we will try understanding what it takes for a test manager to gear up in terms of themselves and at the same time building up the team all together with their skill sets. We all understand no matter what type of profession has a certain set of skill set required. So same way when it comes to a test manager or test engineer, we have certain skill set to be there as a part of their portfolio to add value to build the team. Of course, test manager have their own set of skill sets required, and at the same time, for a test manager to choose a team or build a team, they have to measure the certain skills which are required by the testers. Now, when it comes to discussing on these skills, we generally understand there are two types of skills, that is hard skills and soft skills. The hard skills are of course the technical skills, and soft skills are interpersonal skills which both are required to build a perfect team. But at the same time, we would like to deep dive a little further and professionally talk about what other type of skills are required to build a team, or for a manager it is important to possess them. So in this particular topic we'll be talking about those skill set, and let's get started quickly to understand them in detail. The very first thing, of course, the skills of a person can be classified into 4 areas of competencies. We do have professional competence, the methodological competence, the social competence, and the personal competence. Keeping it very straightforward, the professional competencies consist of skills to perform specialized tasks. Examples include the test techniques, technological and business expertise in the application domain, as well as project management skills. Now, when we talk about these kind of activities, these are related to your profession, what you're meant for. For example, being a manager, I should be able to determine what is the right approach. If I'm talking about using test techniques, if I'm talking about the domain where the product belongs, having the knowledge of that, they all come as a part of professional competency. Similarly, the second one is the methodological competency. So when we talk about methodology, of course, includes general skills that a person can use independently in a domain, and that enable the independent performance of complex or novel tasks. Includes analytical, conceptual, and judgmental skills. Now, conceptual is more of like the process related, like what should happen at what point of time, and decision making. Judgmental, that is this the right thing to be done at this point of time? Can we come out of this kind of loop, or can we come out of this kind of workaround? So judgmental skills basically go with the methodology. The methodology is more from the legacy, the experiences, what we build, or sometimes being aware of certain standards like regulations, ISOs, IEEE, etc., would again be driven by the methodological competencies. And again, a test manager and tester both are supposed to be a part of it. However, the syllabus is mainly concentrating on the manager, but at the same time, the manager is someone who is responsible to build the team. So let's not be restricted to that. A manager would be looking forward to have these information or these kind of skills in a team member as well. The third one here, of course, is social competencies. Not just professional and methodological would be enough. The social plays a very vital role, which includes the skills related to communication, cooperation, and conflict management in intra and intercultural context, which simply means one thing, that the team has to collaborate with each other, have to communicate with each other. So certainly the social skills are equally important, because when we say someone should be able to work in a team, we judge them on social competencies, that how well they can collaborate with someone, how well they can assist somebody who are junior to them, and how well they will be capable of reporting to their senior management, and how they can talk to customer collaboration. For example, if you're talking about agile methodology, everyone working in the team is business facing, so they must have good collaboration, good communication, good presentation, and be ready for any kind of demonstration. And that is where it comes very important. So social skills plays a very vital role along with professional and methodological. Further, to add on the same point, of course, they enable one to relate to others in order to act appropriately in a given situation and to achieve individual and shared goals. Examples include communication skills, conflict resolution skills, ability to work in a team, adaptability, and assertiveness. where all the points certainly concludes with the same kind of understanding that these all are equally important for an individual, especially the manager, to control the team, to deal with all the team members. And finally, the fourth one, which we have importantly here, that is the personal competencies, which includes the ability and willingness to develop oneself and to develop one's work talent, innovation, and willingness to perform, as well as the development of specific attitudes and an individual personality. The examples here include self management, personal responsibilities, ability to receive criticism, that is, acceptance of negativity, reliability, resilience, ability to act with confidence, discipline, openness to changes, willingness to help and to learn, and the ability to delegate. Now, being a manager, we have all these things like being self organized would play a vital role. Being motivated, because we managers can motivate others, but who will motivate us? So, we have to be self organized, self motivated, and be having the capability to delegate the work, like how to get the work done from our team, and also be kind of appreciating them for their work, also letting them know that we are not doing well, how exactly to pass on both, that is a positive and negative message to the same team, plays a very vital role. So personal skills plays again a very contributing element as a part of skill set for a manager, and along with that we look forward to have such skills as a part of individual as well who comprise the team. So that's where these four important things are very, very important for someone to be considering into the account and taking into consideration from the perspective of implementing them. And that's where it makes you the manager, a perfect manager, along with having a perfect team dynamics. Finally, to add, all the areas of competencies are important for the success of any testing team, as the methodological, social, and personal competencies is not specific to testing. Focuses basically, we talk about the development of professional competencies. This includes skills in managing test tasks, analyzing the test bases, designing tests, identifying and analyzing the risk, and developing, configuring, and maintaining the test data, test environment, and test script. So in simple word, all the areas are not basically responsible of being a part of the test team. So all the four are important for the manager. But when it comes to the team, it is more important for them to have professional competencies, because the team is not going to really look forward to make decisions or conclude on something. But however, if you ask me personally, all the four are equally important for the test team as well. That means they have to have social skills, they have to have personal skills, they have to have the methodological skills, right? So however, the syllabus says that for team, it would be on higher priority if they have more professional skills compared to the other, because there would be someone to present them, someone to lead them. And that is what is test manager going to do. So I think that was very simple and straightforward topic to get started with chapter 3. So I hope you are clear with that. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.